for goods and services in a green-first manner that also enables the continent to leapfrog the industrial development path taken by the global north. An African green industrial capacity will not only serve global demand, but it will also decarbonize global production, thereby fulfilling humanity's most ambitious climate goals. This is the very honest conversation we want to have. We are saying we can have a win-win in this engagement. We do not have to engage in the usual finger pointing. You caused this, you did not cause that. That's all fine. We contributed the least, that's fine. We are suffering the most, that's okay. But we can together agree on a solution that carries everybody. And that is the proposition we are having as the leadership of this continent. We are not selfish. We are willing to share, to present our resources so that we can not only solve our problem, but we can solve the global problem of climate change. Let me tell you more. For the first time in history, low or no emission production processes for products like steel, fertilizer, and hydrogen are technically feasible and economically efficient, thanks to Africa's abundant renewable energy potential. Moreover, primary processes of essential ores present a major opportunity for Africa to effectively balance its energy and climate ambition. Africa has 30 to 40% of the world's minerals, including those on which the green energy transition depends. The availability of these significant deposits makes a compelling case for Africa to be a global hub for manufacturing. For example, the simple decision to process the 80 million tons of iron ore annually exported by Africa to Europe and China, and to process steel from plants close to mines in Africa averts the emission of nearly 7 million tons of carbon dioxide equivalent in just 1 year. Processing over 110 million tons of bauxite exported annually from Africa to Europe and Asia at aluminum factories near the mines using renewable energy can also avoid between 1.3 and 1.5 gigatons of carbon dioxide every year, which is 3% of all global house gas emissions. What am I saying? I am saying instead of exporting the iron ores and the bauxite to be processed in Europe and China, if the decision was reversed so that we still get the same steel, but this time round, it is processed in Africa. You don't have to transport the ores. Use the renewable energy in Africa instead of the fossil fuel and carbon energy in Europe. It is a simple decision. We will still get the steel for everybody. But let's change the paradigm. Instead of transporting iron ore and engaging in huge footprints of carbon, let us process the iron ores and the bauxite in Africa. And we are willing, once it is processed in Africa, we will sell the steel to our friends. We will do two things. We will have created jobs in our continent. We will have done green for everybody, green industrialization for everybody. We will have reduced emissions for everybody. And we will have contributed to solving this big equation of carbon emissions.